Hello there and welcome to this video. This is the chest opener. This is our starting place to start opening up our posture. Okay, a lovely exercise. I would say this could be a life-saving exercise for some people because most of us are stuck in this position unbeknownst to ourselves because we spend all day every day here. When we're sitting, we're working, we're writing, we're driving, we're eating, we're watching television, all of it is sitting. And because of that, we harden into these positions. Even when we're walking around, you will be biased into this position. All right. And that builds up over decades. It's just, you can't beat it unless you're doing something to oppose that, to really do something like this to stretch yourself open. So this is the chest opener. I also sometimes refer to this as the pec fly. This is more of the beginner's stretch, just when you're starting to open your body. So I'm going to give you a quick demo of what this looks like, and we'll just talk through for a beginner what it looks like. Now, some people say, one of my clients, she's doing so well. It's actually amazing to see her. She used to say at the start, she's like, "Oh, it's so embarrassing. I'm so weak. It's so pathetic." She just had a little quarter of a kilo weight, and there's nothing pathetic about it. You just have to. It's a very unhelpful attitude for you to have. You just have to start at where is safe for you and where feels comfortable and build from there. And she's realized that, so she's done great. She's built up to really good weight now. For her, it's relative as well. I'm a bigger person. There's even bigger people than me. There's even smaller people than me. There's older people than me. So this is really to open up the front of the chest here, to open up the posture. Okay. If you have a very bad neck and your neck is getting aggravated from this, then again, we either decrease the weight or we decrease the range of motion. This isn't necessarily a neck exercise, but if you are struggling with your neck, this is really helpful. But this video is mainly for lower back issues or spinal issues here. Okay, so I'll show you what the exercise looks like first of all. The chest opener or the pec fly. I'm gonna lie down like this. I'm gonna make sure that my arms can hang straight out beside me. I call this a capital T position, okay? And I let myself hang. I'll just put this here for a second. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the audio. Okay. Well, if it ruins the audio, I'm sorry, I'll subtitle it. Okay. So this is what I'm doing. I'm hanging out here. Okay, and you're just gonna relax. And some of you, if your neck, if your posture is not open here, then what you're going to do, and you say, "Oh, it's too hard on the back of my neck here," you just get a support like this. Okay, and then you can still do your position like this, and find out where your shoulders need this, and hang out. And as your chest and thoracic spine starts to open, because if it's stuck like this, your neck might just be pinching at the back here. But as this starts to open, then your neck will feel more comfortable. So what you can do is you can lower this down. So maybe you have a bunch of pillows on top of a stool, and then you take one of the pillows away. You say, yeah, that's nice. Or if you need more micro adjustment, use a towel that is folded on top of your chair. And then you unfold at one level and another level and another level, and before you know it, you'll just be hanging out here. Okay? So, it's really helpful to do this with weights. I think for most people, starting off with half a kilo to 1 kilo is going to be good for you. So I'm going to start off myself here with a half kilo. So the audio might go bad here, but hopefully you can just throw on the captions if it is. So we're just going to hang out here, and I'm going to relax. You don't want your hands resting on anything, and you don't want them up in the air holding. You really want to just relax here, okay? And you see how it feels to come up or down, and just find where is the sweet spot for you. Where does it feel good? So I say right here, this feels really good for me. And if you need neck support, you use that. If you need less weight, use less weight. Now, the shoulders are really complicated, right? There's a lot going on with the shoulders. So just changing your hand position. If you feel pinching in your shoulders rather than a therapeutic stretch running from the front of your chest down into your arms, then what you can do is you can just change your hand position. So hopefully you can see that. I'll try and get this out of the way for a second. Yeah, so if I change my hand position, go, oh, that feels really nice. Now I have a good stretch. You might say, I'll go up to capital Y position. Now I'm in capital Y, and that feels really therapeutic. Some positions for people with compromised bodies are not going to feel good. They're going to feel really bad, so avoid them until your body opens up, okay? If you need more weight, you can use a kilo. Look, I have talcum powder for my deadlifting, and I've got massage oil, coconut oil here for you. So, it's just roughly 0.4, 0.5 kilograms. Oh. But you could also use, like, household items. I say to people, just use a tin of peas is probably like 400 grams, okay? Now your goal here is to hold it for at least 2 minutes, okay? Yeah, if you have any like neck issues or heart issues or risk of stroke, talk to your doctor before doing this. For me, that's the disclaimer. For me, I just like to I recommend people listen to their body. Yeah, if you feel pinching, if you feel nystagmus, your eyes twitching, or you lightheaded or something like that, just support your neck. That's all it is. You're just pinching blood vessels here. You're pinching them because the bones at the back are pinching, or the muscles at the tight front are too tight and they're squeezing it. Everything will open as your thoracic. Look, if I'm stuck here, for example, to exaggerate, I try to lean back, my neck's going to pinch. As this opens up here over a few days or weeks of stretching, now as I lean back, it's going to hang naturally. It's not going to pinch. If my neck is so tight at the front here from whatever, working at an office or something, as I stretch back here, it's going to squeeze all my pipes. So I say, okay, I'll just do it for a little bit until I feel I'm a bit lightheaded. Take a rest then. Come back and do it for another 30 or 60 seconds, take a rest. Within a few days, you'll be hanging all the way back as the flexibility in the front of your neck improves. The muscles won't be so taut when you stretch them, and they won't squeeze your pipes, all right? Your circulatory system, your veins, arteries that run up and down from your brain, okay? So if you're totally unsure, just use neck support. If you have wonky shoulders, just start with lighter weights. Even your body weight is sufficient for a lot of people. The two positions are capital T and capital Y. Anywhere here is fair game, and you can turn your hands in any direction until you say, that's the right point. When you're doing your stretch, you use pressure breathing. I'll demonstrate that now, but there is a video of pressure breathing on my channel. If you don't understand it, please go and understand it. It is essential. It looks like this. I inhale all the way through my nose, long and slow, and then I inhale through my mouth, big gulp, and then I hold it, and I use that to stretch out 10 seconds at least. I'm using that to stretch out my chest. It's gonna, all my ribs that are stuck like this, it will start to separate them, and all the little muscles in between those ribs will be stretched out, and you'll feel ribs clicking back into place. Wherever you feel a good stretch in your body, there's a reason that it's good, and the reason is, in my belief, is that your nervous system detects unnecessary tension that it wants to relieve. So if this is your first time doing this stretch, it can be quite an amazing feeling. I've had some people crying doing it. A lot of people, when they come up, they're kind of laughing, like nervously laughing, like, oh, it's like, it's considered this like the heart chakra in yoga, the center of your body. This is a very depressed position, a very sad, a very fearful position. This, on the other hand, is what happens when we're at a rave or when we're score a goal. We're like, whoa, it's this very open heart. It's the hug position. Hug me, there's a lot of symbolism in this position. So as we open this, I feel it changes our nervous system. It changes our energy system. Anyway, that's a lot of alternative new age kind of ideology thrown in there, but nonetheless, hopefully it makes sense to you. I've spent a long time studying yoga, shamanism, things like this. So my recommendation as a beginner, do this for at least 2 minutes every day, maybe 5 minutes if you can. When you're ready, you can start using weights in the pec fly video in my posture opening playlist. And that'll be the next step for it. I never stretch like this. I always use weightlifting to do this, okay? And that's because I can weightlift once a week, once every second week, and it gives me all the benefits, because we don't just want to be flexible here. That's good to start off with, just to decompress the system a little bit. We want to be strong and flexible here, because the strength through the range of motion lasts a lot longer than just being flexible, okay? Now, when we open up the front, we have to strengthen the back, because otherwise we're just going to collapse back down into this position, all right? So it's not about, oh, I don't want to be here all day. It's about, I don't want to fall. I don't want to be stooped as low here, okay? Even 1 degree back like that is going to offload all of your circulatory system, your respiratory system. So it's really about getting this open, getting it long at the front and short at the back. And that'll be another video to how to train your upper back using weights to start building up back strength. Not that you consciously have to hold yourself with, but the back strength naturally just pulls you into a better position, or at least does not let you fall into such a hunchback typing on your computer position, Okay, I hope that helps. I hope I haven't forgotten anything, and if I have, then you can let me know, guys. If you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, it really helps. It really helps my business. So yeah, that would be fantastic. Thank you. If you have any comments, please reach out. Let me know. I'm so happy to help you. I think that's everything. If I forgot something, I'll try and put it in the text description underneath. So have a look at that. Okay, have a lovely day, guys. Peace.